Good evening, everybody. Welcome you all for our weekly meditation on Thursdays for the Fox Chapel Cooper Seigel Library. So, dear friends, today I thought to start a new topic to discuss for coming weeks. Some words that I am going to talk about you have heard, and some of them are not. So I'm going to talk about uh, seven seven type of very important practices. Seven type of very important practices in the teachings of the Buddha. Those are called the seven factors of awakening. You know that we always talk about the awakening, waking up. Why do we want to wake up? If we are talking about, especially in Buddhism, it is talking about the awakening, waking up. That make uh, sense that we are not awakened. But according to the word, the meaning of the word, the waking up or awakening, it's very simple that when we are in a deep sleep, we call, we are sleeping, we are not awakened. Once we wake up, we call wake up. Woke. So we will understand this these seven type of awakening factors. Then we can understand are there any particular special activities should be done to wake up. If it is so, then we can practice. So I'm going to talk about very important factors, seven factors in the language of the Buddha, Pali, the language, the one of the dialects in the northern India when the Buddha was living there. It's called Magadhi, or the language that belongs to the area where Buddha was born and lived. So, in that language, we will uh, and we can find those seven factors. The first one is the sati, which is popularly known today as a mindfulness. The second factor is Dhamma Vichaya. Vichaya means the investigation. Dhamma means the things or the things, beings, whatever, everything, and all things, all beings, everything. Uh, which are dependently arisen. Investigation of the dependently arising are things which are dependently arisen. So Dhamma Vijaya. The third factor is the Virya. Virya, that means the effort. Effort. We know the word effort. Effort means that we are striving to achieve something. We are attempting, we are struggling, we are trying to do something. So, effort. So, especially when we are doing something real hard, we need extra effort to do that, to achieve, to accomplish the goals. We need a kind of effort. So, the third factor is virya, effort. The fourth one is piti. Piti means the rapture. We will call it rapture. The uh, rejoicing, appeasing, kind of very pleasant feelings, mentally and physically feel pleasant, especially mentally feel mm, pleasant feelings. Piti. Passaddhi. Passaddhi. The passaddhi means uh, we will call mm, becoming happy. Passaddhi. The type of little bit uh, strong type of pleasantness, especially physically and mentally both. And also the sixth factor is samadhi. Samadhi means uh, undisturbed, undisturbedness, or the usually translated concentration, but I am going to just try to use that term in that sense, the undisturbing, not disturbing, undisturbedness, something like that. The last one is the upeka. Upeka means upeka, that means the equanimity, balancing, the balancing, the way you think, balance. So I'm going to talk in detail each and every factors, and also study further, and we will see the practical benefits of the terms, and how why though all those terms bind together in the teachings of the Buddha, because these seven factors of enlightenment are always exist together, has put in together. It has a kind of uh, uh, progressive type of relationship. So what it seems like one after the other, they or they help, one factor helped to the other factor. So they have caused a kind of very strong relationship, and supportive uh, type of influence for each other. So they always exist together. It's a mm, so we will talk about these all those factors in details. So it is quite popular, the term sati, actually, which is today we use the translated word, the mindfulness. But I think mindfulness is not the real meaning of the sati. So it is good to give a sati means the awareness, but it has a different meaning. In sati, in awareness, you have, it is in Sanskrit it is called smruti, that means the memory. So uh, uh, that means the awareness with the memory, awareness with sort of memory. That because we need a memory to uplift uh, the awareness. So we all have kind of awareness all the time, but the term that we are going to talk about here, the sati, is a kind of very special term. So this awareness has a, different bit deeper meaning. So it actually it goes it you can see that term actually in the entire teachings of the Buddha. The first, in most of the time, that is the predominant uh, factor, the predominant quality, uh, the Buddhist practice, the sati, awareness. Always we have to practice awareness. So we will, little by little, we will try to understand this. And actually, there is a discourse given by the Buddha explain this awareness uh, uh, in a very simple way, that you can notice whether you are in good in good mindfulness, or whether you are in a very good awareness. The way to understand your own awareness is, if you are aware of your uh, life, yourself, then you can notice that uh, you can see uh, the how you engage with with the external conditions, and with the external uh, peoples, and with the all other beings, how you connect with them, how you are dealing with them. So the first thing is that when you are dealing with the other people and other things, uh, there you can see, sometimes according to your behavior you earn advantages, and sometimes you earn the disadvantages. So that is the first uh, mm, step to understand your full awareness, and also to cultivate your awareness in general life. When you are living with yourself, you can see the benefits and the harmfulness of the uh, your behavior, and the impact of your behavior and impact of others behavior into you, and many different ways. Vice versa, you can understand the the so if you notice that, okay, when I am doing this, it is not beneficial for you. When you are doing this, it is not beneficial for others. When I am doing this, it is not beneficial for both of us. Then you know what is good and what is bad. So if you are able to notice that good and bad in that sense, very practical sense, then you know, okay, I have to avoid this. That because this is good and this is bad, this is harmful and this is beneficial. So you know that, you understand that, then you, if it is harmful, then you avoid it, and if it is beneficial, then you do it. This way, you can notice that whether you are aware of your verbal, mental, physical behaviors, or whether you are not aware of. This is not just talking about, because we have prejudgmental behavioral types. We are not talking about that. Here we are talking about actually how you are living here and now. How you are living here and now. When you are living in here and now, you can notice that what sort of benefits you are earning, and what sort of dangers you are producing for yourself and for others and for both parties. So this way you can notice, oh, if you notice that, oh, this is not really beneficial, then you can avoid. That is the actually the sailor or the virtuous, the discipline. You impose yourself certain type of disciplinary codes. Of course, we have lots of disciplinary codes in different religions, in different culture, in different laws and law and orders. And we have all different rules and regulations. But this particular regulations rules are very individual, very personal. That because you know, by behaving like this, by releasing, by using verbal and physical and mental uh, uh, activities, you know that this is beneficial and this is not beneficial. Then actually you, by seeing the consequences of your behavior, you avoid the bad behavior, and you try to practice and engage with the good behavior. This way, what you are doing, you are recognizing good and bad, very basic, ethical, very the fundamental teachings of the ethics, the good and bad. This good understanding of the good and bad is more deeper than all other ethical interpretations, philosophical analysis, and it is above all of those, because you practically know yourself. You know that this is harmful and this is not harmful. This is how you can understand whether you are aware of the things around you, or whether you are not aware of your things around you. So then you can have self discipline. Self discipline. Self discipline means you have your own discipline, which is very, very difficult to have a self discipline. Very difficult, because The personally, we are always looking sort of relief all the time, um, excuses all the time in our life. That is how our lives are. So in this situation, we instead of seeking the relief or excuses, we become responsible. We become responsible, and uh, mm, that is what happen when you are having seeing the consequences and the the good results and the bad results. By being the discipline, individual self discipline, by having the self discipline, what happens? You uh, uh, start to experience sort of peace, peace, peace in mind. So, peace in mind, peace in your behavior. You know, uh, you can feel the peace and happiness because of this awareness. This way, it goes into the depth of the spiritual progress. But I am not going to further talk about further about that. But in general, you can notice that if you are really aware of that, you know what you are doing. This what is good and what is bad. If you know the good and bad, then you yourself improve a sort of discipline, and that because you are not really enjoying any bitter experiences, any hurting feelings to yourself, and also you really are not enjoying the hurting others, because you know that it is not the way you are seeking, so you try to avoid that because it is not good. So this way we can understand up to a certain level what is the awareness means, and also another way that we can use. You can understand the awareness in this way: the how you feel now. How do you feel now? Right now. That means you can have a big word instead of having that word very tiny. You can expand and make it enlarge and bigger. Here, always try to remember the here, the word here, here, now, here. Now here means in this, in this, within this, within this, within this body. Ah, here means within this. You actually stay always at home, something like that. You keep your awareness here, right now. Always you live in within. Instead of going to the past, going to the future, you bring your awareness always into here. So that is another way of understanding the very simply to understand the awareness. This way we can actually, once you develop up to a certain level, the this awareness, mm, this awareness is very useful. This awareness means you know what you are doing, you know what you are eating, you know what sort of drives do you have. Otherwise you don't know how to maintain the emotional intelligence. So you become the victims of your emotions. For example, when you are angry, what happens? The anger becomes the driving part of the mind, and anger can sit very easily on the driving seat and drive your vehicle yourself. This is how this life is very vulnerable. And not only the anger, fear, sadness, anger, jealousy, many different thoughts, especially the bad thoughts, can very easily overpower, and we can become the victims of them, and they become the drivers of our lives, and we become really helpless. So to avoid this and to manage our emotions with the very intelligent, uh, we have to have awareness. We need this. Of course, we all miss our awareness in most of the time, mm, because of the because we just sometimes we have taken for granted, or sometimes we have forgotten the importance of the awareness. And it is very sad, and it is very poor type of practice, but that is how the normal lives are. But it is not a really excuse. We anyhow have to uplift our awareness and bring always forward our awareness. No excuse there. So we will try to study rest of the uh, factors in seven factors of enlightenment, and we will try to understand this actually. Even in this meditation, we are going to practice it uh, in a guided meditation. So, dear friends, we will try to remember the word awareness all the time. Though you are doing some mistakes because of the forgetfulness of the awareness, at least after the the very bad blowing type of consequences of the uh, forgetfulness of your awareness, at least try to move back to the goodness, or move back to the awareness, at least later on. And that is why first you become very naked, and that means you become very simple, and you do in general everything. You don't care about the goodness and good results and bad results at the beginning. But by being aware of the activities which you are doing and which others are doing, vice versa, and you can notice the results, good results and bad results. If you know that this is good and this is bad, then you know yourself that, oh, I need more and more awareness in my regular life, and I need more and more uh, strong commitment to maintain the awareness. We don't have any authority, any power to throw the blames to the others. We do that, of course, we do that, but it is not the real way to solve the problem and improve oneself. Only thing is, we have to be aware, and we have to manage our emotions. We have to see the goodness and badness within ourselves instead of throwing blames. We know that some people do mistakes, of course, for us personally, but take time and look within instead of very simply throwing blames for the other. And at the end, you will notice one day, oh, I know how to swim. I know how to uh, uh, go in this bending river, how to uh, um, um, uh, swim, or how to play on this very sometimes very dangerous, and sometimes very lots of bending and steeps and all different. It's like a river. Life is like a river. So being aware of the the presentness, awareness of the here right now, and and being aware of the overall behavior of yourself. Actually, we are trying ourselves to move forward with the shape of the river, and with the shape of the, with the danger of the river, with the steepness of the river, with the huge waterfalls of this river. So it is not just a simple type of thing. The living with the people, living oneself, is always a challenge. So to to enjoy this challenge, we need sort of uh, capacity, sort of understanding, sort of uh, intellectual capacity. Otherwise, we become the victims of our own emotions. So, dear friends, by having this simple thought, and we will try to understand the significance of the awareness in our guided meditation, and we will practice a little bit guided meditation. Now you know that the you have been practicing many years with me now, so you know what I am doing in guided meditation. So if anybody is new there, please listen and enjoy the guided meditation, and try to practice this guided meditation. This is very helpful for everybody, including myself. I know the taste of this, so I encourage you, please enjoy this and practice this. It seems like same thing again and again, but taking care of the mind, it seems like doing same thing again and again. But when you are sharpening your knife, you have to be really gentle, and you have to be uh, mm, hold very nicely and gently, then you can sharpen the knife. Same way, mind is also like a very sharp weapon, a tool. You have to be very smart to use it and to sharpen it. Okay, dear friends, we will sit comfortably and bring your awareness to your body, and you can notice that you are sitting. And for the benefit of you, I am scanning the body here and now, and you also can sit in a meditative posture. If you are able to do like me, I really appreciate. Still, it's okay, at least sit comfortably and gently close your eyes. And I'm keeping my body upright, and I'm going to ring the bell, and just focus the awareness to the sound of the bell, to the end. Be aware of the body. In this sitting posture, we keep the body upright as much as possible and rest the both palms on the lap and keeping both legs nicely in a cross-legged posture. And it is a very pleasant and dedicated posture. And in this posture, we will relax our body, and we use three different methods to relax the body. The very first method is that we take a deep breath and hold and relax. While you are releasing the breath that you have taken, feel both shoulders are relaxing, the diaphragm is relaxing, the, the belly is relaxing, and entire body is relaxing. Take deep breath. Feel the expansion of the body and exhale and feel the relaxation of the body. Just relax and relax and relax. Bring a very gentle smile onto your face, like looking at a baby, looking at your beloved puppy, or looking at a very tiny, beautiful flower. Have a beautiful smile and feel facial muscles are relaxing. Not only facial muscles, the entire body becomes peaceful and the entire body is starting to smile. Then you can notice each and every parts of the body. Still there might be some pressure, tension in certain part of the body. You can draw your attention to that particular area and use your full awareness and relax, relax, relax. That might be on your uh, forehead, top of the head, or the back of the head, or the both shoulders, the shoulder blades, arms, palms, the fingers, or the chest muscles, belly muscles, back muscles, sitting muscles, leg muscles, to the tips of toes. Wherever you feel any discomfort, feel and thoughtfully relax, relax. Let body to be in this relaxed posture and draw your attention to your mind. The mind is the most complex factor in this life. There you have thoughts, 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 thoughts. Thoughts are occurring with the support of the past memorable events or the future related thoughts. Most of the time, we are dwelling in the past or in the future. That is how we used to live. Without having full awareness, you are not able to bring your awareness to the present moment. We always just ignore the present awareness. We used to live in the past or in the future. If you have strong grudge and lamentation and worries, then you used to live in the past. If you have strong plans and anxieties for the future, then you are getting used to live in the future. Understand the past is gone. The lessons that you learn from the past, always keep them very active. That because they can help you to keep yourself safe and progressive. Otherwise, just understand the past is gone. Just let them go. The future, for the future, good goals, always good. But you cannot do anything for the future right now because future is not yet come true. Just let them go. By letting go the past and the future, bring your full awareness to the present moment. Observe your relaxed body and be here and now. Relax. Observe the clear mind. Relaxed mind and relaxed body. Being in the present moment, we can cultivate our awareness, our mind. We can cultivate good qualities in our mind, wholesome qualities. To cultivate wholesomeness in our mind, we always invite the loving kindness. To invite loving kindness, we visualize a loving kindness image. A mother who takes care of her only baby. How the mother is taking care of her only baby. What sort of thoughts does she maintain in her mind? She's having compassion towards the only baby, tolerance, patience, appreciation, sympathy, empathy, forgiveness, generosity, and many more great qualities she's having for the only baby. Observe the gravity and the depth of the strong loving kindness emotions in mother's heart. Bring the motherly, beautiful, loving kindness thoughts into your mind. You are also getting ready to render the love and care to the baby. Observe the mind and grow the loving kindness within. Compassion, tolerance, patience, appreciation, courage, and determination, generosity, and many more good qualities. Purposely grow them in your mind, in your heart. Observe the purity of the great qualities, honesty of the great qualities, loving kindness. Observe the capability of the greatness of your mind, loving kindness mind. You have enormous, powerful, loving kindness thoughts to share anyone and everyone with anyone and everyone. Bring your loving kindness awareness to this body and mind. This body and mind is a great gift given by the mom and dad, nourished by the other people, and given the shelter and the food with this environment. Deeply appreciate this body. Radiate loving kindness, appreciate and spread loving kindness throughout the body, from the skin to the internal organs. Even draw your attention to the inner fact activities of the organs, the skin, the muscles, the bones, and bone marrows, the respiratory system, cardiovascular system, digestive system, kidneys, and the genitourinary system, central nervous system, and all different systems in this body be healed. May this body and mind be healed. Feel the loving kindness. Feel the loving kindness. And share this loving kindness with. First, you can share your loving kindness with your spiritual friends. May the spiritual friends be healed, be well, be well. Expand the loving kindness and spread the loving kindness to your immediate family members, relatives, and friends, near and far. May they be well, may they be well, may they be well. Radiate your loving kindness to your neighboring neighbors, the people in the city, neighboring cities, people in the counties, neighboring counties, people in the states, neighboring states, people in the country and neighboring countries, all around the world. May all people be well. Deeply appreciate their greatness, and if they have any mistakes, use the one of the manifest of the loving kindness, the forgiveness, to forgive them and spread the loving kindness. May they all people who have done mistakes be able to correct themselves. May all people be well. May all people be well, as well as the people and all other animals, creatures, insects, flies, birds, and all beings be well. Even the trees, plants, creepers, flowers, fruits, may they be well. Deeply appreciate the sun, earth, and moon. Be well. Deeply enjoy the loving kindness within and observe the purity of your loving kindness. Unconditional love. May all beings, may all things be well. Just relax and enjoy your deep loving kindness. Be well, be well, be well. While you are practicing loving kindness meditation, I will chant loving kindness chanting, invoking blessings upon you. By the power of this chanting, may you be well. May you be well. Karaniyamanta kosalena yang tang santang padang abhisamicce sakko jocha sojoche suvacho chanse mudu anatimani santonse koche subharoche අප්පකිච්චෝච සල්ලෝකවුන්ති සන්තින්රියෝච නිපකෝච අප්පගම්බෝ කොලේසු අනනුගින්දෝ නචකුන්දං සමාචරේකින්චි යේන විඤ්ඤෝ පරේ උපවදෙය්‍යං සුඛිනෝ වාකේමිනෝ හොන්තු සබ්බේ සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතන්තා ඒකේචිපාන භූතන්ති තසාවා තාවරාවා අනවසේසා දීගාවායේ මහන්තාවා මජ්ජිමාරංසකානුකතුලා දිට්ඨාවායේව අන්දිට්ඨා යේච දුරේ වසන්ති අවිදුරේ භූතාවා සම්භවේසේවා සබ්බේ සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතන්තා සබ්බේ සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතන්තා Sabbe santa bhavantu sukhe tanta. Come out from the meditation and gently open your eyes. Thank you so much, dear friends, for practicing with me the loving kindness. And next week, at the same time, we do our meditation. We are going to conduct a special workshop next Thursday. So please join with us, and we are going to conduct a special workshop, how to prepare your body and how to uh, handle the body, how to find the posture, and everything we are going to talk in detail. So please remember that we are going to talk about the how to sit and how to practice meditation in our workshop. And all two other Bhantes are also going to join with me, and we'll see you next week and wish you good health. Thank you. Bye.